Sweet. Aw, yeah. How are we all doing? Got a very special stream planned today. Call of Cthulhu, very near and dear franchise to my heart. Hello there, Derek. Alright, let's see if I can't pull this up here. Alright, we want to screen capture, and then we want, how do I full screen this? Control, Alt, F. Oh, that don't work. Okay, whatever. Fuck it. We are going to play some Call of Cthulhu. Oh, son of a bitch. Does it sound like I'm farting on my mic? Why are you saying that? Oh yeah, this is a Bethesda game. I forgot about that. Do I sound good right now? Is everything good? Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Oh, yes. The disclaimer. This is important. I will say that this game is entirely fictional. Names that are used are completely in a fictitious context. If you are sensitive to topics like suicide, possibly rape, possibly, as well as just most sorts of psychological horror, I would not recommend watching this. I'd say do something else. This is a horror game and a fairly dark one. It's also a pretty old one, so I doubt it'll be that bad, but it's Cthulhu. Suicide is the good ending. Usually, you're an itsy bitsy. You're stoned. Hell yeah. That's awesome. I'll play with the look sensitivity later. No audio settings. Yeah, just ended the disclaimer here. Final warning. This game is really dark. Alright, we'll do private investigator, fuck it. This game is really good. I love Call of Cthulhu so much. This game means a lot to me. I don't think there are subtitles, so I'll just be quiet. Also, I don't entirely know if this game downloaded smoothly or not. I never did test it out. Will there be jump scares? I don't remember. I think there might be. Again, I don't know if this game will work. If this game doesn't work, we'll do Outward instead, and I'll start troubleshooting this for next time.
All meaningless. I now walk in the shadows between worlds, and it is there I have finally glimpsed upon what lives in the dark corners of the earth. Oh, there are subtitles. Hell yeah. Huh. Now, at my end, I can fully see.
Oh boy, we get to watch that again. Okay, this works.
Robert, this had better be good. What's the beef?
Sorry, Jack. We had to call. This fellow will only talk to you. Name's Victor Holt.
Don't know any Victor.
He's the leader of this weird cult that moved in here a few months back. Got about 20 followers. They've been causing trouble all over town. Stealing, going through folks' trash, hanging around outside people's homes at all hours. No one ever presses charges, though. They're a screwy bunch. They've got the locals scared. So tonight, we were just passing, you know, doing the normal rounds, when we heard gunshots fired from their property.
Gunshots? Hang on there. No one said anything about gunshots. Who have we got out here?
Just me, Nichols, and a few new recruits.
Well, that's just great. Lead the way, Robert. I better check out this crazy gang of yours.
Alright. Wow! Oh, yeah, that's just...
In this shitty weather, I'll have to imagine
Come
the
on,
view.
Jack. We haven't...
Alright, that just does not quite work. Settings. No. Oh. How do I... Damn it. Okay, fuck it. Xbox 360 controller. This one's gotta work, right? It's made for it.
got time to hang around.
Yeah, that'll work. Although that does feel a little bit touchy. And that feels a little too stiff. Okay. Good thing we're getting this out now.
Hurry up, Jack.
How you doing, kid?
Good, sir. Is it true what they say about you?
Depends on what they're saying.
That you've cracked cases where there was no evidence?
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Right.
Always questions I'm in no mood for answering. Always questions I'm in no mood for answering.
Jack, Officer Nichols will brief you at the top. Be careful. Jack, Officer Nichols will brief you at the top. Be careful.
He's not French. What? The fuck? Okay. This could be an honest mistake. I'll let you correct yourself.
What's taking him so long? Something must be wrong.
Evening, Jack. Glad you could join the freak show.
How's it looking, Henry?
I don't like this one bit, Jack. Check the alley on the right. Victor Holt's over there in the shadows. He's waiting for you.
Can we trust him?
Nope, but we've got you covered. You better take it slowly, though. They're a bit twitchy.
We want Walters. No.
Okay. So, traditionally, Call of Cthulhu was set during, like, the 1950s. 1950s, 1960s. So, they kind of have an accent because they're really, really old. Right? Like, I believe Kennedy is still the president. He hasn't been shot in the head yet, right?
Don't try anything and nobody will get hurt.
Try to stay calm. You better hurry, Jack.
This is taking too long, copper.
Die, you pathetic bastard!
It looks like an eye. but the rest of the painting has no real shape. This blasphemous image makes me feel uneasy. A powerful painting of some cosmic horror. As I continue to translate the narcotic fragments, I become more and more eager to contact my Yithian masters. These beings truly are gods to us. Their intellect and knowledge surpasses ours in ways impossible to comprehend. I know now just how insignificant mankind is in the universe, a doomed and simple species thrown up as a side effect of an experiment by the elder things. It is a blessing that such flawed creatures as ourselves have such a short and limited future.
Derek, if you hate it, don't fucking watch. Are you dumb? What do you want me to do about it? I can't help you if you hate it.
The board has been used to illustrate a diagram.
If you're not happy, show up tomorrow morning. I'll be playing Pathologic.
That's an unusual design. A depiction of some alien creature.
Is there a way I can crank up the brightness? Yeah.
Kill them all!
That's what that looks like.
Die, you pathetic bastards!
It's an old stove. It's too dark to be sure, but that rotting smell tells me these shelves are used for storing food. Probably food, and the rats have been at it. Nothing of interest. That symbol's strange. Looks almost like a flaming eye. I should take a closer look. An old grandfather clock.
Oh yeah. Save game.
The
Keep
front door has
shooting!
been barricaded with tables and chairs. It's locked. It's locked. It's locked. It's locked.
I love the voice acting in this.
It's locked.
Running low on ammo.
It's locked.
That's a door? Shit, okay.
The wood in those shelves looks rotten. It figures they'd collapse.
Oh shit. About to take some friendly fire here in a second.
It won't open. It won't open. It's been boarded up.
At last!
He seemed to recognize me. I don't get it. His body is covered in tattoos, and they were carved into his flesh with something sharp. The body's still warm, but he's definitely dead. He seemed to recognize me. I don't get it. Empty ammo boxes and spent shells. Nothing useful. An old wardrobe.
Nah, I don't see it. Kinda.
Poison appears to have been on the menu. Poisoning by the looks of it.
Oh, yeah, there's a sanity system. If I
I
look
can't
up,
open it.
if I look at fucked up things for too long, my screen will get fucked up.
He's dead. They're all dead. Suicide. Or rather, mass suicide. These nuts had some serious issues. Nothing of interest. A diary. This will make interesting reading.
Alright, guess I'm becoming a victim of my own success. After closing the last 5 cases so fast, the papers have been calling me a local hero. But I'd set a run of lucky hunches, that's all. I'm just another cop doing his job. So there's a disturbance at a local residence. It's probably just a bunch of kids hopped up on moonshine. Why call in a detective? Maybe the uniform boys are sore at being out in this weather, and they want to share the joy with the local hero. It wouldn't be the first good-natured prank I had to take since those newspaper reports. Oh shit. God damn it. I need a better setup for that. Did he crush his balls? No, they drank the poison. The poison that was on the table? The poison? Are you paying attention? Are you dumb? I don't know, though. Something doesn't feel right. It's more than just a regular bad feeling. It's hard to explain, but it's strong. I'm probably just tired. Those dreams don't help. I can't remember when I got a good night's sleep. Must be a month, at least. Right about the time I started my run of lucky hunches. The dreams have been getting worse lately. I'm almost afraid to close my eyes. Bourbon helped at first, but not anymore. The lack of sleep must be affecting my nerves. Well, jitters or not, I better get going. August 20th, 1915. We have been watching him for 2 months. I can feel my anticipation growing as the day of contact draws near. Victor has not yet divulged his final plan for bringing Mr. Walters to us. All I know is that we must succeed. The sermon today was inspiring. Victor enlightened us with a story of the great race transcending the bounds of time to visit his dreams. Of the conscious things on this earth and in the ocean depths, we are but servants to a greater design. I can only hope that my faith during these last days will win me favor when our master stepped through the gate. August 29th, 1915. The experiments below have claimed one more of our order. Another volunteer is needed, but many are willing. We are truly blessed through our faithful service, now that his coming grows so close. They're smarter than you. They'll know how to get away. September 3rd, 1915. The preparations are complete, and Victor's plan is in motion. He will arrive soon. Surely by now he must suspect his true nature, or at least question the nature of his gifts. He has come. Finally, it begins. Nothing for Mythos. Okay.
I can't open it. He's dead. They're all dead. Don't shoot. I'm unarmed.
Ah, we've been expecting you, Mr. Walters.
Damn, he recognized me. And it sounded like he was going to get on the level with what's going on in this joint. Damn, he recognized me. And it sounded like a key. This should help downstairs. He's dead. Looks like...
Okay. Picked up an inventory item. Opened the interface to view this item.
a bad case of lead poisoning. What a nut house. The walls have been covered with glyphs. Those glyphs seem to have some semblance to mathematical symbols.
Drive your friend home? That's a bad idea.
It won't open. It's locked. It's unlocked. Another key. This should fit the door across the hall. I don't understand. I mean, all of these photos. All of them. There must be some kind of mistake. Why would they want me here? It must be an old case. Something I've forgotten. Some screwball with a grudge, maybe. Think. I've gotta think. It's unlocked. For nutcases, they seem quite literate. These books are really old, and most of them are in strange languages I don't understand. I don't have time to read. I'm a detective, not a pen pusher. I don't have time to read. I'm a detective, not a pen pusher. I don't have time to read. I'm a detective, not a pen pusher. It appears to be a private study area. It appears to be a private study area. The drawer holds an ancient manuscript. The symbols on the front seem to be written in classical Greek.
This manuscript looks medieval, but claims to be a translation from classical Greek, of far older work from before the time of the first humans. The pages are stained, faded, and even burned in some places, making reading difficult. The legible sections tell the history of unthinkably distant antiquity. They speak of races so strange as to be beyond human comprehension, and wars fought across vast gulfs of time and space. There are concepts so utterly alien that they sound like absolute madness. Time travel, flying polyps, a mental projection, a great race of yet. It makes you dizzy just to read it. Enlightened or duped? Inside the Boston's strangest church, those are of our readers who live near its headquarters, and the ordinary-looking Boston residents will need no introduction to the Fellowship of Yeth, or whatever the cult's name is. For those who have not encountered this mysterious, semi-religious group before, a few words of explanation are necessary. Since our country's founding upon the basis of religious freedom, its shores have been home to many small religious groups outside of the mainstream. No small number are headquartered in the states of New England, where the Pilgrims themselves sought a new world free of religious persecution. But the question must be asked, what does a religion, or at what point does a religion become a cult? And its trusting adherents, not to mention its blameless neighbors, become victims? That is the question in this journal poses in regard to the Fellowship of Yeth. In a month-long investigation, our intrepid reporters have diligently sought out the truth behind these so-called church. Its origins are somewhat mysterious, the more so since the group's leaders declined to be interviewed or to assist our investigation in any way. However, it seems that the Fellowship was founded more than 20 years ago by one Victor Holt, based on a revelation he had received from beyond the confines of this world. Holt has not been seen for almost 6 years. His followers apparently believe that he is communing with the mysterious powers behind his faith, and that he is shortly to return with new insights and teachings. All this sounds like a harmless, if eccentric, spiritual group, with little different from many others. However, those who make their homes near the Fellowship's headquarters tell a different, more sinister story. The adherents of this obscure sect are to be found loitering on the street corners, casting menacing glances at their innocuous neighbors, and frequently engaging in acts of petty crime, which the local police seem powerless to prevent or redress. Strange lights have been observed burning in the windows of the old house at all hours of the day and night. They change color unpredictably and cast weird, unintelligible shadows. Even more disturbing, there are noises which have been heard to issue from within the mysterious building. They include chanting, unearthly music, and worst of all, screams like those of lost souls in agony. Many of the sect's neighbors are convinced that its services include human sacrifice or similar atrocities. Those few who dare complain to the police were told that it's because the house is private property, and because there is no concrete evidence of any wrongdoings, the most they can do is file a noise complaint. Are the horrors of Salem being reenacted in our city, more than 2 centuries on? Is this Fellowship of Yeth engaging in unspeakable and criminal acts of worship involving torture and sacrifice? Why is nothing being done to ease the fear and distress they cause to the local community? A source within the police department, speaking on the condition of the anonymity, tell the Globe that the Fellowship is suspected of involvement in a number of local crimes, but so far the lack of evidence and the reluctance of nervous witnesses to come forward have thwarted any official investigation. Very well, we say. Where the police cannot or will not investigate, the Globe shall continue to act in the interests of Boston citizens, fearlessly exposing the truth about this so-called church and its followers. Our findings will be published in these pages over the following months so that all may know the truth. Editor's note: it is with great sorrow that the Globe announces the death of the reporter Howard Addlestone, who was leading the paper's investigation to the Fellowship of Yig when he apparently drowned in the Boston Harbor. The coroner has ruled his death a suicide. Our condolences go out to his family. Good. The alternative is much worse.
There are definitely some strange sounds coming from this side of the room.
Oh.
Shit, that did not sound good. Well, that's just swell.
Okay, hold on. TO real quick. Controller options. Really, X to jump. What's that? Man, I fucking hate how I can't make custom controller buttons. Oh well, I guess I don't care. I'll get used to this.
He's dead. The beam must have fallen and crushed his skull. medical charts on the human anatomy. This sink would be used for scrubbing up. It's dry and stained with old blood. I don't think it's been used recently. This sink would be used for scrubbing up. Dead bodies, and plenty of them. Something dreadful has been going on down here. In all my time on the job, I've never seen anything like this before. It looks like the bodies have been mutilated. If my instincts are right, I'd say they've been experimenting on each other. The stench in here is sickening. Most of these corpses have been here a while. Dead bodies, and plenty of them. Something dreadful has been going on down here. Seems like these cabinets are used for storing chemicals and medical equipment. Seems like these cabinets are used for storing chemicals and medical equipment. Good God, what the hell is all this?
Oh, he's still alive.
Oh, shit.
That's pretty bad. That sucks.
His intestines have stopped moving. His brain stopped moving. His kidneys have stopped moving. His stomach stopped moving. His lungs have stopped ventilating. His heart has stopped.
Damn. So they took all of his organs out and put them in these machines separately.
This tunnel feels like it's gonna collapse at any moment.
Do I have any more notes? Nope, we're cool.
Ah! It's too hot to pick up.
I don't feel like I belong here.
It looks like something's been removed from it. There's no power. It's too hot to touch. I think it's being used as a power source for the machine. The crystal's still warm. It looks like something's been removed from it.
Okay.
It's been more than 6 years since I entered that strange house in Boston. But to me, it was just 5 months ago. Amnesia, the doctors called it, probably brought on by acute mental stress. I remember investigating the far side of the library. There was screaming. According to the police report, they had searched the house for hours, only to find me later collapsed on the floor. When my eyes opened and I spoke, my colleagues recoiled in fear. There was something unnatural in my voice and blank gaze. They committed me to Arkham Asylum, where I was diagnosed with severe schizophrenia. As it became clear that I presented no danger to either myself or others, I was released from the asylum's care. I have learned little of my activities in the 6 years that followed. The accounts I've been able to piece together show much of my time was spent in travel and study. I maintain a fanatical infatuation with the occult, delving deep into volumes concerning witch cults and dark legends, often in languages unfamiliar to my own. When I reawakened 5 months ago, exactly 6 years after entering that house in Boston, no trace was left of what had been a secondary personality. I was myself again, or at least what I believed myself to be. Return to normal life has been a painful process. In recent days, my dreams have been plagued by cosmic landscapes, and I've become fearful of my own reflection. I am beginning to remember things from that day, more than 6 years past, that I've told no one else.
Jack Walters.
Hello, Mr. Walters. My name's Arthur Anderson. I need your help finding a missing person.
I don't take that kind of job.
Did you get my package?
Hold on.
What exactly do you want from me, Mr. Anderson?
It's one of my store managers, you see. Brian's his name. Brian Burnham. Nice lad. He disappeared recently from the First National grocery store in Innsmouth.
Innsmouth? Never heard of it.
It's a small fishing town on the coast, not far from Arkham. I'd like to see you in person before you leave.
Hold on there a minute. I didn't agree to take this what the hell? I'll be here all day anyway.
February 6th, 1922. I have a new client, Mr. Arthur Anderson, the regional manager of the First National grocery store chain. It appears the First National grocery store in Innsmouth was recently burglarized, and its manager, one Brian Burnham, is missing. From what I've been able to gather, Burnham is something of a young rogue, a friend of the family Mr. Anderson gave a job to as a favor. Burnham is looking like the prime suspect for the robbery, but there are a few things that don't add up to Anderson, and not to me. For instance, why would Burnham force an entry into a store when he has a full set of keys, free access to the cash register, and a combination to the back office safe? To misdirect any investigation? If that was his plan, why did he disappear? Following my conversation with Mr. Anderson, I found out what I could about the ancient town of Innsmouth. For generations, the crumbling seaport and its people have been shunned by neighboring communities. Outsiders are unwelcome there, and there are superstitious tales of a strange element in the town's oldest families. They are mixed blood, so the stories go. Whatever that's supposed to mean. The usual Hicktown prejudice, no doubt. After making a brief visit to Innsmouth, my client came away distrustful of the local authorities. He isn't buying their line that Burnham robbed the place and wants to know what happened to him. Only one bus goes to Innsmouth, and tomorrow afternoon I'll be on it. It feels good to have a purpose after my 5 months trying to break my amnesia. I also feel a little apprehensive. Maybe it's the wild stories about the town, or maybe it's just because I haven't had a case in so long. Oh, damn it. I was gonna read that. (1922) February 7th.
Driver, how far to the stop?
Almost there. I'll drop you at the town square of Innsmouth.
Why lock the gates?
Keeps out wanderers looking for work. We don't want those folks like that interfering with our affairs.
Is the bus from Arkham always this empty?
Aye, and we prefers it that way. Not many come to Innsmouth.
But what about trade? Surely the port needs business.
Innsmouth has the means to look after her own. This is it, stranger. End of the line.
Could you direct me to the First National grocery store? I hear they have a shop in town.
I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, well, you see, I'm looking for a young lad called Brian Burnham. I'm a friend of the family. He worked in the store.
Don't know who you're talking about, fella.
I've told him nothing.
Chit-chatting to him's gonna get me no place fast. This statue commemorates the men who fought in the Revolutionary War. Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the...
can't be seen talking to you.
Alright, shit.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Can't help you.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Can't rightly say I know him.
Damn.
Excuse me, Constable. Jack Walters.
Robes. Alien robes. What do you want?
Could you help out a stranger to this fine port?
Are you being funny?
No, not at all. I'm after directions to the First National. I hear they have a store in town.
Innsmouth don't take too kindly to them from out of town. Get lost, stranger.
Damn. Thanks.
That fellow was just stringing me along with a lot of nothing about nothing.
A lot of nothing about nothing. That's about right.
It's just a trash can. Nothing of interest.
I'll save this for later. Looks like it's important. Oh, okay.
It won't budge. Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the...
Please, stop bothering me, stranger.
Evening.
Aye.
The name's Jack Walters. I'm just visiting.
You don't say, sir. Gilman. Charlie Gilman. I run this here hotel of an evening.
You got any rooms?
I'd not rightly know that for sure. Old habits cleaning rooms at present. Them's from out of town can leave a horrid mess.
Hello again.
Yeah?
I'm after directions to the First National grocery store.
And I'm busy, so stop your pestering me with questions.
Not a lot of friends.
He
in
isn't
this
going to
town.
spill with anything useful. An old grandfather clock.
Yeah, not making any friends here.
Nothing of interest. Nothing of interest. It's locked. It won't budge.
Ugh.
It won't budge. It's locked.
Stop your snooping. And there's for hotel staff only.
Sorry, sir.
Evening, Constable.
Constantly, I'm busy. No time for talking to strangers.
I'm Detective Jack Walters. I've been hired by the regional manager of the First National.
And I'm Constable Burt, and I'm the law around these parts, and I'm still not talking to you. Now get lost.
Sure thing, Constable Birch. Oh, hey, this is the grocery store.
This town's deserted. Where is everybody?
Just leave me be, stranger.
Stranger.
Evening. The name's Jack Walters. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss...
Miss will do for now. Welcome to Innsmouth, Mr. Walters.
Thanks, I think.
Take my advice. Do what you must and then leave. Tonight. This port does not cater well to visitors.
While I appreciate your concern, miss, I can handle lousy hospitality.
Very well, Mr. Walters.
Hey, I'm just gonna say, if you can hear that in the background, I'm really
It
sorry.
won't open. This doll seems more open than some folks around these parts, but she isn't going to talk to me right now. It won't budge. That bridge spans the Monuxet River.
Oh,
God. Some poor soul's hung herself. A storage cellar for one of the stores.
that is pretty
It
awful.
won't budge.
Can I get down there? Maybe cut her loose? Guess not.
I'm looking for Brian
You're in
Burnham.
the wrong place, asking the wrong questions, outsider.
It won't open.
Oh shit. There's some seriously bad shit happening. Hey, sir!
Where is everybody? It's very quiet.
I can't be seen talking to you.
Sorry, sir. Please resume pissing.
Seems most of the normal people in this town are too frightened to tell me much of anything.
Alright, I'm gonna try to stealth past that guy. I'm gonna see if he comes out here, though. See if we can't infiltrate this national grocery. Keep walking, buddy. I don't think he'll see me in here, will he? Hell yeah.
It's unlocked.
Oh, yeah, scratched on the floor.
Assorted paperwork, but nothing of any real interest.
Of course. Medical boxes, oh yes. Those are very important. There's a whole medical system in
Nothing
this.
of interest here.
I'm sure we'll get a
The
chance
till's
to play with
empty.
that. I'll grab that now. It's important. Scratches around the doorknob.
The drawer is empty.
That's very
A
interesting.
typewriter. Invoices and receipts. Nothing of interest. There's a bottle of bootleg rum and a wooden handle. A Store of the Year poster. Huh. It seems Brian had a lot of pride in the store. The store appears to have been doing quite well under Brian. Can't see anything of use. The store may be low on stock, but it's immaculately kept. It won't budge. The glass has been broken, and there's scratch marks on the wood. It won't open.
What they doing snooping around here? Get out! And what have you got there? Trying to take evidence from the scene? Hand them over.
Damn.
The police clearly don't want me snooping around. I need to be more careful.
So, did I lose that? Yes.
It's locked. It must lead to the back of the variety store. It won't open. The sign says, Innsmouth Poorhouse, in memory of Lady Warrens. It won't open.
Outsiders coming, snooping around where they ain't wanted.
I'll see if I'm allowed in that inn again, or that hotel.
Hello, Gilman.
What do you want now?
Strange thing about that Burnham lad.
Burnham? Kent Riley says I know what you're talking about.
That's odd. He was all over the Arkham Press. Must have been a bit of a local scandal.
Them's matters for the police, stranger. Innsmouth's not a town for rumoring and talking.
I'd get more juice out of a stiff. I'm looking for a young lad called Brian Burnham. He worked in the First National. I'm a friend of the family.
I ain't heard of the Burnham lad.
Right.
I guess I'll do that again, see if it... Oh wait, what's in here? Esoteric Order of Dagon.
It won't budge.
Yeah. That's a name to remember. Dagon.
It won't budge.
If I see you talking to the outsider, you'll get thrown in.
I've told him not.
That's blocked. That's closed.
There's a bottle of bootleg rum and a wooden handle. It won't open.
I wonder if I just hide. Will he find me? Yes.
What they doing snooping around here? Get out! Them things don't belong to you. I'll be taking them back.
That alley leads around the back of the First National.
Alright. Try this again. Save right there.
Nope, nothing important here. The door's bolted shut.
Okay.
It won't budge. Why would Brian force entry when he had a set of keys? Nope, nothing of interest. The store may be low on stock, but it's immaculately kept.
Oh, that's the answer. Okay.
There's a bottle of bootleg rum and a wooden handle.
Whoever's down there, you can rock.
Okay. Looks like I got out of that alright.
Nope, nothing of interest. Assorted foodstuffs. Nothing useful. I can feel the air through holes in the brickwork here.
Missing entries. I'm completely unable to recall what led to my confinement in Arkham Asylum, or what happened to me 6 years between my 2 visits there. They tell me I had some kind of personality change that night in Boston. They watched me for a while, decided I wasn't dangerous and let me go. After 6 years, I switched back, just as mysteriously. They admitted me again, found nothing wrong, and here I am. Among the personal effect they returned to me is a leather-bound journal. Perhaps it will tell me what I've forgotten. Looking through the journal, all I can find is my life as a police detective. There is no hint of any illness, mental strain, or anything else that could explain my changed personality, or equally sudden recovery that still baffles my doctors. However, a number of pages have been torn from the journal. Who did it, or why? I can't tell. Did I destroy them myself to suppress some horrific memory? Or did the asylum staff judge their contents detrimental to my treatment? Why was part of my life erased? What is it that I can't remember? And who wants it to stay forgotten? Is it a precaution to my sanity, or the key to something I need? How do you know what to do on this game I played video games before, so I kind of know what to look for. I did play this a long time ago with my dad. I never did beat it. What are we exactly doing this? Weird. So the general motive is we're a detective and someone paid us to come here and investigate a missing persons report. And we went to the site where they went missing and realized that the crime scene's kind of scary. Claw marks everywhere and broken stuff all over the place, like broken doors and shit. Definitely forced entry. And the guy himself, very committed to his job. Grocery store robbed, manager missing. Thieves have robbed the First National grocery store in Innsmouth, breaking down the door, forcing open the cash register. The newly appointed manager, Mr. Brian Burnham, has been missing since, shortly before the robbery. This is a very disturbing turn of events, said Mr. Arthur Anderson, First National Regional Manager from his Arkham office. This branch had only been recently opened, and the First National Grocery had high hopes for its success, given the general lack of modern stores and amenities in Innsmouth. The robbery is a definite setback, and more worrying still is the fact that the branch manager remains unaccounted for. Innsmouth authorities could not be reached for comment. Oh, and this is the guy's diary. Well, I agree with the locals on one thing. I shouldn't be stuck in this miserable excuse for a town. I can see why nobody comes here, that's for sure. Another slow day at the store. At first, I thought people were staying away because First National isn't local, but I haven't seen anyone go in any of the other stores either. Come to that, I haven't seen the other stores open for business. This place is deader than dead. Still, it won't be long before I'm out of here, before we're both out of here. She's the one good thing about Innsmouth. We'll bust open the old man Waite's safe, take a car, and then it's New York City. Bright lights, nightlife, everything. I'll show her all of it.
It looks like a diary. It's gotta have some clues.
I just took some morphine. Oops.
The walls collapsed. It must have already been badly damaged on one side. The cellar's filled with human remains. These people must have died a long time ago.
Must have been horrible deaths, too. Shadows on the wall indicate some kind of burning.
There are some issues of the Innsmouth Courier lying here, and they're dated 1846.
Innsmouth patrician arrested. Innsmouth patrician arrested. Tales of Heathen Ceremonies by John Lawrence, editor. Obede Marsh, the head of Innsmouth wealthy and influential Marsh family, now sits in the city jail accused of devil worship and other unspeakable practices. The whole community is left in a state of shock by the horrifying revelations that accompanied the arrest. Readers will no doubt be aware of the deep reservations expressed by the Courier's editorship and the other decent citizens concerning the esoteric order Dagon, which was founded by the Captain Marsh after his return from the South Seas, and is said to be based upon a primitive religion he encountered among the uneducated natives of a certain distant Pacific islands. The captain's arrest seems to lend local strength to those suspicions, and a full investigation is expected to unearth more. But it didn't.
Various chemicals and apparatus for developing photographs. Old photos of Innsmouth. Most of them have faded beyond recognition.
Watch out for ammo pickups. For a gun I don't have yet.
The old printing press appears to have been sabotaged. I don't suppose the fire helped it much either.
So this place was on fire.
Nothing of interest here. Newspapers lay scattered in molding heaps. General notices. They're all dated 1846. It won't budge.
Holy shit!
Ah, from the stench in here, this noose broad must have kicked it a few months back.
You know, that's not the first corpse I've seen hanging.
Hello, Jack.
Oh, fuck.
Do I know you?
Lucas Mackey. Sorry to startle you. Innsmouth doesn't get a lot of visitors. New names spread fast. What are you doing in town, Jack? Hear about the missing Burnham boy?
Not bad. I'm a private detective. My client's a friend of the Burnhams.
Seen the latest press from Arkham? Your boy's been quite busy.
What about you, Mackie? You're obviously not a local. What's your business in town?
True enough, Jack. Nothing too exciting, I'm sorry to say. I'm a government factory inspector. They posted me in this rotten hole to check over the old Marsh refinery. Speaking of which, I've got an appointment with the manager, Jacob Marsh.
Okay. Maybe I'll catch you later.
It's funny.
That's the first friendly face I've seen in this damn town. But I've been in this business long enough to know he's hiding something.
I'm also looking for a Jacob Marsh. Ain't that wild? Doing stealth, it's very important to have some patience. That's a weird effect up
You
there.
better keep your trap shut.
I won't tell him anything.
After this stream is over, I'll see about working with the emulator and the ROM here.
These posters are everywhere. These posters are everywhere.
Fog's thick tonight. Damp enough to put out a fella's smokes.
Alright, can I come in here?
It won't budge. What happened here, Constable?
Nothing.
Oh, swell. You can let me pass then?
No. You'll have to go another way.
Down here.
A bold brave crew in an ocean blue, and a ship that loves the
It's just an
light.
advertisement for the local Methodist church.
With a good wind piping merrily in the tower.
From what I've seen of Innsmouth, I bet they don't get many takers.
Ah, my boys, these are the joys of the noble and the brave, who love a life in the tempest strife, in the home of the mountain wave. When the driving rain of the hurricane puts the lights of the lighthouse out, and the growling thunder sounds his gong, and the whirlwinds battle out.
It won't open.
Ha ha! Do you think that's the valiant shrink? No, no, we were bold and brave, and we love the fight in the wild bleed night. Who's that there? Oh, can you spare a few pennies, young mister? I can give you something for your generosity.
Who are you?
Zadok, that be my name, though too few years it now. Zadok Allen.
Do you know a Brian Burnham?
Just a young'un. Worked over the store. He's gone. Killed, I reckon.
Killed? What makes you think that?
Them's from out of town running a store. Taking business from the Order of Dagon. They'd not accept that.
What else can you tell me about this port?
You just bring old Zadok a bottle of something nice, and old Zadok will fill your ears.
It's lucky for you, Zadok. I got something right here.
Why, you're uncommonly kind, young feller. Here be a little something in gratitude that may help you in your search. Now you be calling me crazy. Like them that's there rumoring and anchoring in Lipswich. But old Zadok's seen all manner of wicked things since before you was born. Old Captain Mobit where it all began. Telling desperate folks they'd order get better gods. Them's that would answer their prayers.
Didn't the Christian folk of Innsmouth object to such blasphemy?
Aye, they did. It were around 46 that many folks in town were done with Obed and his ways. And all that wild preaching and too many missing, you see. A party of good folk followed Captain Obed's crowd out to the reef. Shots were fired. Next day, Obed and 30 of his followers were in jail. And for weeks all were quiet, till that artful night of 46. Them's outside reckoned out it being a riot. But I'd seen them. Swarms of them.
Look, old man, I don't have time to listen to these fishing tales.
Oh, was a massacre. The jail thrown open. Mounds of the dead and the dying. Shooting, screaming and shouting all across the town square. Come morning, the mess was cleaned up. Old Obed and his family takes charge, they did. Folks were told to keep shy as strangers if we were knowing what was good for us.
Zadok, who did all this? Who did all the...
Said the old captain was now deeper in debt to his heathen gods. They were hankering for more than just sacrificing. Obed told folks they had to take the oaths of Dagon.
What the hell are these oaths?
You just asked old Wes about oaths of Dagon. Aye, he take the third oath. Just head over to his hole in the Dog Street. Then you'll see, for definite.
He's given me a key to the town poorhouse. It could come in handy. It won't open.
I think I know the poorhouse. Someone's behind that person.
Tonight, boys, we must fight.
Mr. Walters, I must speak with you.
It's Jack. And just hold on there a minute, sweetheart. Are you gonna even tell me your name?
My name's Rebecca Lawrence, and unless you want to join Innsmouth's long list of missing, I'd urge you to follow me.
Missing, huh? Like Burnham?
Of that, I'm not sure. You'd be better off asking the Billingham's daughter, Ruth. She was dating Brian.
What? Who's Ruth?
Quickly, you have to follow me. It's not wise to be seen talking to outsiders. Jack, Innsmouth is a strange place. There are things that have no business being here. Foul, reeking things.
Strange. Trust me, I'm good with strange.
That remains to be seen, but I can help you. My father discovered this strange sign while studying an old manuscript. It seems to ward off the more unusual elements in Innsmouth. Whenever you find one, you can use it to find a moment of sanctuary. Now, I must leave before we're seen together.
I've seen that eye-like symbol somewhere before, but never surrounded by a star.
Sorry for not talking much. I'm like fully invested in the atmosphere right now.
The next stop is Newburyport.
Something's coming. Ain't seen fog like this since...
It's unlocked.
If I see you with outsider, I'll report you to order.
I'll not say nothing.
Where is everybody? It's very quiet.
Please stop bothering me, stranger.
It won't open. It won't budge.
Check, check. Okay. Sorry, I had to take a minute.
Do you need any help? Disease is rampant in this town. Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Can't say I noticed what you're saying, stranger.
It's the entrance to the town poorhouse.
Since old Lady Warren's passed away, the food is rotten, but we'll die soon enough.
What are you looking at there, old-timer?
Nothing. I'm just looking. What you doing in old Warren's house, young feller? This hole is for the broke and the dying.
I'm trying to find Dock Street.
It's out back of the house. Everything in Innsmouth is rotten and dying. Windows boarded up, and all sorts of curious barking and crawling around black cellars and attics. How'd you like to be living in a town like this, feller?
I've been to more welcoming places. I don't think he's been outdoors for years. He isn't gonna know anything. This almshouse is home to the old and the destitute. These beds reek of sweat and urine. Nothing of interest. This almshouse is home to the old and the destitute.
I feel like I'm gonna contract mange if I stay here any longer.
Nothing of interest here. Her sleep is restless and erratic. The old woman's dead.
Someone's child. Someone's mom.
It won't budge.
Dude, this place is
It
horrible.
won't budge. Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Stop bothering with questions.
It won't budge.
pretty horrible.
Hello there, little lady.
Hi, sir.
Are your parents at home?
Daddy's at work, and Mummy's upstairs in the attic. She's been bad.
I see. So, what's your name, little lady?
Ramona?
Well, Ramona, could you get your mommy for me?
Nope. Mummy bites. Daddy says we've got to keep her up there for her own good.
Excuse me?
When I go near the door, she growls. I don't love Mummy like I love my daddy.
You don't say. Ramona, I really need to speak to your daddy. Do you know when he'll be home?
Soon, I think. You can wait inside if you like. Daddy won't mind. I'm drawing pictures with my crayons.
That would be great. Thanks. I should check the place over while I've got the chance.
I'm pretty sure this is illegal.
Can't see anything of use.
Under the circumstances, I'm definitely on his side.
Nothing of interest. Nope, nothing important here. What are you drawing, Ramona?
Pictures of Mummy and Daddy.
It won't budge. A house plant. A house plant. It won't budge. A house plant. A house. It won't. An old a house. It won't budge. A house plant.
House plant won't budge. It can't budge.
It won't budge. It's a recent family photo. The corner's been torn off. I can only see Thomas and Ramona Waits in the picture. It won't open. The door's bolted shut. It won't open. It won't open. It won't open. Nope, nope, nothing of interest. It won't budge. It won't open. What are you drawing, Ramona?
Pictures of Mummy
won't
and
open.
Daddy.
Nothing of interest here. It won't budge. The door's bolted shut. It won't budge.
What if I leave? Any reading to catch up on? One. Innsmouth robbery, missing manager accused. In yesterday's edition, we reported on a burglary at a recently opened First National grocery store in Innsmouth. The case took a new turn today as authorities in the town named Brian Burnham, the store's manager, as a suspect in the case. Burnham has not been seen since the robbery and is thought to have left the area. It is a very straightforward case, said Chief Constable Andrew Martin in response to the inquiries by the advertiser. This young man simply robbed his employer and fled. I imagine he's out of the county now, if not the state. Chief Constable dismissed concerns expressed by the First National Groceries Regional Manager, Mr. Arthur Anderson, that Burnham may have been kidnapped or injured.
It won't open.
I mean, that's
it's not
really,
important.
Really, all we got to work with. Oh, Deadpool. Brace yourself. Ah! Oh shit.
He's calling to me. Looks like a diary.
Oh, my favorite thing to find.
There's blood and scrape marks on the walls.
Thomas Waite. Last entry of the diary is from today. It reads, "Another sleepless night. I lay awake listening to the movements of that thing that I married pacing about her locked room. Damn the esoteric order of Dagon. Damn the oaths. And damn the town fathers for not hanging Obed Marsh when they had the chance. No, burning him. Him and his whole filthy clan. I wish I could just leave. Abandon my sham of a marriage. And leave the store to rot. Start a new life far, far away. But I'm trapped here. Every time I look at Ramona, I know it. Watching her sleep in her beauty and innocence, my heart feels like it's breaking. She has no idea what she will become. Yesterday was her 10th birthday. The change cannot be far off. Her birth gave me such joy, so much that I still use the month, the day, the year as the 4-number combination for my safe. In that order, month, day, and year. Starting clockwise. It is as though I am trying to preserve that date forever and deny the inevitable horror. I sometimes think of killing her, an act of mercy before she starts to manifest the horror. God forgive me, but she is my daughter. I could never harm her. She is blameless in all this. When the time comes, Innsmouth will be the only place for her. Until then, I must stay here to watch over her. It is my penance, my atonement for creating her life with her chosen mother. After she joins them, if grief does not kill me, my life will be my own once more. Not that I will know how I will have the strength to go on without her." What the fuck? Hey, man.
Oh, God. No.
They've taken the last thing I loved away from me.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize what was up there. What the hell was that thing?
There's no time to explain. They'll be here soon. Listen to me closely. You've been the talk of the town all day, asking after the Burnham lad. I heard he never made it to Boston, that he was caught by the order of Dagon.
Did he pocket anything from the store's safe?
Thankfully, no. It's sturdy. He'd never have wrenched it open with a crowbar. There's something in there that needs protecting from the order. You've got to get it out of Innsmouth. Take the key to the back of my store. The safe combination's in my diary, upstairs. Hurry, Jack!
What the hell's in the safe anyway?
You've gone too far this time, Waite. We're taking you in for murder. You'll swing for this.
Wait, he didn't do anything wrong.
He killed his own daughter. His own flesh and blood. There's plenty wrong with that. I'm reckoning you do well to mind your own business, stranger. In Innsmouth, we handle things by the old ways.
Nothing of interest. It won't open.
Damn, man.
Jack. Oh, thank God I found you. Waite's been arrested for the murder of his daughter.
I know. It's my fault, Rebecca.
What are you talking about, Jack? What's your fault?
There was something in the attic. Some kind of animal, and I let it loose. It's all my fault. The police dragged Waits off. He can't take the fall for this. He's done nothing wrong. We gotta do something.
Guilty or not, the Order will see him lynched for it. There's nothing you can do. Oh, you must have taken quite a bang in there, Jack. Your head's bleeding.
Yeah, I think I was out of it for a little while.
I see you've got some bandages. Use them on your head. It'll help you heal. You're not losing too much blood. You won't need a suture.
Thanks, Rebecca.
Time for the medical tutorial. Now, I could just treat all, but we're gonna do this right. So, you can apply different sort of medical things to different parts of your body. You gotta take care of your head, your arms, your torso, and your legs. That's how it's divided up, like Fallout. And different things are for different things. So bandages heal your general health. Splints are for when you break something. Sutures are if you have bleeding, and antidotes are for poison. Usually, you will need bandages and sutures at the same time. You won't always need sutures, but you will always need bandages if you need sutures. Same thing with splints. You'll usually need bandages for that. Bandages are very important when you get wounded. Of course, if you can spare it, you can just hit apply to all the above, and you can just heal everything and not worry about it.
It won't budge.
What's the key for again? White's Variety Store. Yeah, this is the variety store.
It's unlocked. Nothing of interest. Nothing of interest here. You don't look like your standard crook, sweetheart.
Jesus, you crazy sap! Who the hell are you?
Jack Walters, private detective. And considering your recent break-in and entering, how about I ask the questions?
Have you any idea who I am?
No, and I really don't care.
My family has influential contacts in the Order, so I'd advise you to mind your manners, sir.
I'm from out of town. The Order doesn't hold much sway with me.
Really? Out of town, you say? How interesting. I'm Ruth. Ruth Billingham.
Huh. You're Brian's broad. That figures.
Brian? I don't believe I know a Brian.
Yeah, right. I've been fed that line 1,000 times, and from much better liars than you. Look, Ruth, the rumor around town is that your lover boy's in the hands of the Order.
What? No, that's not true. They'll have him killed. It was all my idea. I just wanted a clean break from here.
What do you want me to do?
I don't know. You're the detective. You think of something. I'll be waiting out at the old fishing cannery the next 2 nights, just past the abandoned railway station to Rowley. When you find him, give him this. He'll know it's from me.
Alright, what exactly...
That's not right.
What exactly was the birthday? Oh. Photograph of Brian Burnham with Ruth Billingham. There's a message. I love you, BB. Okay, so hold on. Last entry is from today. So today was her 10th birthday. What day is it today? February 6th, 1922. So 10 years ago would be 1912. So 2/6/1912. Damn it.
That's not right.
2 6 1 9 1. Then you gotta go all the way around. 2.
I must have got something wrong. That's not right.
Okay. 2 6 1 2. Weird.
I must have made a mistake.
Maybe the date's not right. Hold on. I'm assuming it's February 6th, 1922. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Month, day, year, 4-number combination. Okay, it's a 4-number combination. So it should be February's the 2nd month, so 2. The day is 6. Wait, yesterday. Oh shit. That was 5. 2, 5, and then probably the year would be 12. Okay. 2, 5, 1, 2.
That's not right. That's not right. I must have made a mistake.
Maybe I'm getting the direction wrong. 2, 5, 1, 2. Wait.
I must have made a
Shit.
mistake.
That's not a 2. Okay, hold on.
I must have got something wrong.
2, 5, 1, 2.
I must have made a mistake.
Huh. Maybe there's something around here to help me out. Exactly.
Can't
Maybe
see
the
anything
answer
of
is
use.
written down.
Nope, nothing important here. It won't open. The variety store seems reasonably well stocked. Nope, nothing of interest. It's not important. Nothing of interest. Nothing of interest. That's not right.
Okay. I think I might have the date wrong, because this right here says it's the 7th of February, which would be the future of today's the 6th, 1922. Damn, I really don't know what day it is. Do a little bit of morphine. That'll help me out. Two, 6, 1, 2.
Yes, that's it.
Hell yeah.
The safe holds a heavily bound manuscript. The front is embossed with the words, Book of Dagon. Nothing of interest here.
I have it. The Book of Dagon. It were that easy.
It's getting late. I better start making tracks. I don't much fancy spending the night at this hole.
Evening, Joe.
Did you hear? Waits killed his own daughter? His own flesh and blood? Damn shame.
Maybe. Maybe not.
What do you mean, maybe, Charlie? I seen Elliot dragging him off. Caked in blood he was.
Aye. But Birch reckons she were ripped open, Joe. I don't reckon Tom would have the strength for that sort of killing.
I ain't got much time for talking, Charlie. I got instructions from the order to make certain the outsider doesn't leave tonight.
Would that be the strange fella you brought into Innsmouth a couple hours back?
Yeah.
I'm reckoning on him asking for lodging here this evening.
I should leave him alone. He's in no mood for talking. Do you have board for the night?
We've plenty on the top floor of the house. Nice views over the town, I'm told.
Great. That sounds just swell.
Hey, you all right there, sir? Starting to look kind of funny there for a while. Face as white as bone and eyes as black as coal. Like you'd seen a ghost or something.
I'm fine, thanks. It's just the sea air around these parts. It makes me queasy.
The Innsmouth's breeze is not for your outsiders.
Charlie, can you come with me? I need to be telling you something. Perfectly.
Excuse me, sir. The Innsmouth law doesn't like to be kept hanging about. I'll be right back with you shortly.
It's the key to the back office.
Not entirely sure what's up with the screen.
It's
there.
unlocked. Can't see anything of use. I wonder what secrets this book holds.
If you just follow me, sir, I'll show you to your lodgings. I heard there was a killing over at the old Waite's house tonight. They reckon the old fool killed his own daughter. Caked head to toe in her blood, they says. And had to be dragged away, screaming and crying. I reckon there'll be a lynching for what he done. You're still looking pallid, sir. You're needing to have yourself some rest. Sleep well, and keep down the racket. Us Innsmouth are quiet folk.
Oh. Huh.
Nope, nothing important here. I just don't feel safe going to sleep yet. Nope, nothing of interest. The room's cold enough without opening the window. An old chest of drawers. Nothing of interest. An old wardrobe. The room's cold enough without opening the window. I can't sleep here. It's not my room. Better. Not exactly safe, but the best I'm gonna get in this infernal town.
So I guess I'm having like bad deja vu. February 7th, 1922. Early evening. Innsmouth tuned out to be more dilapidated. turned out to be more dilapidated, depressed, and unwelcoming than initially expected. The stench of rotten fish fills the air, while poverty and disease lie festering in every cobbled back street. Only a few of the inhabitants have been at all cooperative. The others are evasive, sometimes downright hostile. My detective's instinct tells me they're trying to hide something. Of course, I could simply be prejudiced by their look and manners. They're almost ugly enough to get me believing those local tales of Innsmouth taint. Even so, I've been able to make some progress. Finding Ruth Billingham was a lucky break. She's convinced Loverboy is still in one piece and being held in the town jailhouse. Rebecca Lawrence is clearly afraid of something. She doesn't come across as the type that scares easily. But then, I guess she's not afraid enough to leave. She seems more worried about me. Then there's Zadok Allen, the old rummy. He was willing to talk, alright. I wish I knew whether he turned to drink because of what he saw, or whether he saw things because of what he was drinking. The Order of Dagon, some heathen religion brought back from the South Seas of Obed Marsh. Rituals on the Devil's Reef? Those who wouldn't join massacred by some kind of monsters in 1846? It's all so far-fetched. But what else could explain the thing that charged out from Thomas Wade's attic? If I hadn't spoken with Thomas himself, I'm sure I'd be sure I was seeing things. Whatever's really going on in this place gives me the creeps. The dreams are becoming stronger. I seem to spend the night in weird, fantastic landscapes with immense buildings like no architecture I've ever seen. And my body in dreams is so strange I can't describe it. Maybe it's some buried memory at all the occult stuff I studied when I wasn't myself. And this spooky vision thing is acting up worse than ever. Used to be me. I could see what people were thinking sometimes, but now it's going crazy. It's like someone's watching me all the time, tracking me from the rooftops in the shadows. I'm so edgy I can hardly think straight. If only I could get some decent bourbon in this miserable town. I need to track down Brian Burnham, and fast. The sooner I get out of here, the better. I'll make an early start tomorrow morning.
The great city of Nakotas. Rest now, Jack. You are safe. What was in the light, Jack? Where do you want to go? We are your history, Jack, and your future.
I don't understand.
You will, in time.
Gilman, where have you put the outsider?
Top of the house, room 401.
Come on, let's have him.
There's his room. Just keep the noise down.
Here, take the keys.
Curses. It's locked. Probably bolted on the other side. He's awake in there. I can hear him moving about.
Break the door down, you damn fool!
Hurry up! Quick! I seen him heading for
Get away!
Check the door.
Outsider! Stop!
Oh shit.
There's no time for that. It
Take
won't
him
budge.
down! Hold it!
Damn. First death. Hitboxes are kind of funky. That could be a problem with the
There's
emulator.
his room.
Or the ROM
Just
itself.
keep the noise down.
Oh, they also had a gun, so
Here,
running away
take the
wasn't really
keys.
possible.
Curses! It's locked. Probably bolted on the other side. He's awake in there. I can hear him moving about.
Break the door down, you damn fool!
Quick! I seen him heading for
Get away!
Check the door.
Quickly! The door won't be bolted!
Oh. Whoa.
Outsider! Stop!
Ah! Okay. Going into that hallway, we'll just kill
This
you.
is taking too long. I've got to slow them down first.
I'm closing that door too quickly.
There's his room. Just keep the noise down.
Here, take the keys.
Curses! It's locked. Probably bolted on the other side. He's awake in there. I can hear him moving about.
Break the door down, you damn fool!
Quick! I see him heading for
Get away!
Check the door.
Let me in, please.
Make room! Quickly! The door won't be bolted! Outsider! Stop!
Hey, wait. Hold on. Yeah.
Don't let him get away!
The lock on the store is broken.
I'll have to block the door with something, and quickly.
They've got him! He's
Yeah,
climbing
buddy.
out the window! We have him on the other side! Shoot him! Hold it! Take him down!
It won't budge.
Get him!
Ah!
He's up there! After him!
I think I'm bleeding out.
I see him!
Yeah. Oh shit. Broken arm and bandages. And then probably morphine. That'll make things right.
Fine.
Oh, nope. Fuck. Give me that.
It won't open.
him!
Oh, this
It
one.
won't open. It won't
Hey, man.
budge.
Be
Come
diplomatic.
here, outsider!
Damn. Yeah, that's not happening. Oh, all the way back here? Boo.
There's his room. Just keep the noise down.
Here, take the keys.
Forgot to mention this
Curses.
game's really old.
It's
Couldn't
locked. Probably bolted on the other side. He's awake in there. I can hear him moving about.
Break the door down, you damn fool!
Quick! I see him heading.
Don't let him get away!
Check the door.
Open, you bastard.
Make room, quickly! The door will be bolted! Outsider!
Hey,
stop! Don't let him get away!
No boys allowed.
Stop!
They've got him! He's climbing out the window! He's on the other side! Shoot him!
Alright, better... Holy shit, that broke both of my arms! Jesus, fuck! Everything else cool? My face good? Yeah, it is.
Stop!
Morphine.
He's up there! After him!
No more gunshots, please. Those seriously hurt.
Get away! Don't let him get away!
He's going across the roof!
Stranger, stop!
Yo!
He's over there! Get him! You seen anything yet? No trace of nothing. Has Marsh told you who this fella is? No. But Charlie reckons he was snooping around town, asking folks questions about the Burnham boy. What does he know? Not much. Some rumors and stories. It doesn't matter. He'll be killed before sunrise. The Order's got plenty of men all over for tracking him down. He'll not get far. He's off Dixon. He's maybe holding himself up in this warehouse somewhere.
Damn. I forgot the health kit in that crazy lady's room, but it's not a big deal. It was either that or my life. I believe that'd be a bit counterintuitive in my opinion.
Kill them! Stop!
Oh shit.
What now? He's here! Kill him now! Stop him!
Hang on just a second.
Get out! Take him down! Away. Shoot him! What now? Show them!
How much cross?
Search the area!
Huh. How am I supposed to cross? I'm curious, actually. supposed to go out the window?
Kill them! Stop!
He's here! Kill him! Rounded him up. Take him down! Show them! Don't let him escape!
Fuck. A classic Call of Cthulhu story right here.
They've lost him off the roof. He's gotta be somewhere in there. Spread out. Search the floor. He's hiding somewhere.
That's my way out. Around that corner behind those boxes. Alright. How am I feeling? Fine and dandy. You don't get both a lot.
Seen anything?
Nothing yet.
The racket outside has stopped. You reckon he's been caught?
I'm not sure. Keep looking.
The ocean roars tonight.
Yes, daylight stirs. Maybe he'll rise soon.
Who's there?
Nothing and nobody.
What was that?
Nothing and nobody. Don't worry about it. Fuck, this game is stressful. If you can get past the age, this game's alright. It holds up, I think.
I don't reckon on it being long now. Martian's got many men stationed all over the town.
Why such a
Curses! He's lost him.
Maybe he got out somewhere.
Just keep your eyes peeled.
Get the front doors open. Search the alleys and streets. In the name of the Order of Dagon, find the outsider and kill him.
Shit. This order really wants me dead. I'd better watch my step. All the drawers are locked. According to the labels, the cabinet holds stock files. These shelves look light enough to push.
Hell yeah. This place should be empty now, right? Nope. Let's not get too comfortable. Only if I could get my hands on a weapon.
I heard something.
Oh shit.
Stop!
Fuck.
Take him down! Get him!
Damn.
Who goes there? Get out! What is it?
Holy shit, they suck. Oh, that's amazing. Oh my god.
Hold it!
Why did I come here? God, think straight. What am I doing here?
God, like...
He's calling to me.
Outsider! Get him!
No, he knows I'm here.
Slow down!
And I'm pretty much dead.
Die, outsider! Kill him! Get him!
It won't open.
Search the area!
Holy shit.
Got him! Spread it!
There's a big crash happened.
William! For God's sake!
Your friend is dead.
Jesus Christ, no! You're a fool, Willie! Told you it wasn't safe in there.
Look, fella, I know you're upset, but I really need some help.
Ah, you're the outsider they're hunting tonight. You don't have a hope, stranger. The Order's mob will be everywhere you turn. Down the sewers is the only place that them folks balk at venturing. And for good cause at that, mind you.
I can cope with foul air. It'll be a change from the stink of dead fish.
You're not getting my meaning, stranger. There's rumoring of real horrors in the black dankness beneath these streets. Maybe the folk with the Tain are devils. But at least they're devils of this earth. You ever hear tell of a Shaggoth, stranger?
Just tell me where I can get into the sewers.
All right. You've been warned. Just the other side of this here building is a road leading down to the filtration plant. There's an open sewer pit down there. Good luck, stranger.
Oh, fuck. I almost died.
Where did he go?
It's just a trash can. Nothing of interest.
Going down there could be dangerous, but up here looks pretty tame. What do we got?
It's a slaughterhouse. The stench of rotting flesh is overwhelming. These doors appear to be bolted securely from the other side. It's just a trash can. Nothing of interest.
Huh. Well, what if?
What are we doing here? We better be searching the streets. Marsh says that we're to stop him getting in sewers.
Like... I kind of hurt a bit. Not in any meaningful way.
Hunt him down, quickly!
I should have followed.
He's over here!
We'll try that again.
Where did he go? He's over here! Stop him! Come here! Don't let him get away!
Come on. Oh man, that sounds awful. Oh, dude, that's horrible. We're fixing that right now.
Nothing yet.
Yeah, this is definitely Call of Cthulhu. Fixing your running away on a broken leg.
A sturdy-looking metal bar. The fan's old and rusted. The sewers mustn't have been maintained for some time.
Kill him!
What, do I stick the bar in there? Ow, fuck.
This old drainage pipe must lead down into the main sewers.
Pipe. There we go. Can't do it while I'm talking.
Take him down!
The fan's broken. If I time it just right, I should be able to slip through.
Alright, chest is bleeding though. Sutures on that, but I don't need bandages. What the fuck? It's weird. Yeah. Alright. I need to stop getting hurt. I'm doing terrible. I should have had a full health kit by now.
Hello?
No, wait!
You're alive?
What the hell is all this stuff?
I don't know, but it hurts to touch. So don't.
Get yourself out of Insider. Give yourself up, outsider.
Down here.
Well, that lets that open. Okay. You weren't there before.
His body is covered in this slimy muck.
Ah! Fucker. Stop! Stop it! Fuck! What does that do for me? That stops the flow. Ladder? Would it help if I said, please? There we go. I just need to jump into it. Okay.
It's coated in slime. I'm not touching it.
Okay, fine then.
It won't open.
Well, Jack, you're running out of options. Aw.
It's coated in slime. I'm not touching it.
Okay. So what? Turn the water back on then. If I just hold it open for a bit. Can I do that? No. Oh, post-mortem records. What is this? She were a lively one, and no mistake. I kept her going as long as I could for the music she were making. Such a pair of lungs. After she were done, I found those lungs on her look as good as they sounded. Maybe I'll keep them. Her liver was particularly sweet as well. I never much wanted to go to New York, but if they all talk as smooth as this one, I reckon I ain't missing much. As soon as he woke and saw the knives, he was away talking and pleading and bargaining for his life. All the words made me dizzy, and I had to take his tongue out for to stop him. In future, I better wait till after they've eaten dinner, for his innards stank awful. The bones was nearly all out before he died. I was real careful around the arteries, so as he didn't lose any more blood than he could be helped. And he lasted a lot longer for it. The flesh moved on its own as he tried to work his arm, but with the bones gone, there weren't nothing it could do. Just twitch. It took out the strap so it could move free, and watched it. The new gag worked much better. He was more quiet than the last. Jesus. Fuck. Yeah, that was a terrible fucking read. Okay, well, turning the water on must have an effect up here, right? Not one I would care for.
It won't open. It won't budge.
I think I'm stuck.
The tank's full of slimy water. There's no way I'm getting in.
I turn that one off first. Yeah, the slime's gone. And now we turn that off. Run the valve. Or the winch, rather. It's a lot cleaner. Alright.
God, it's the old fisherman. This must be the Order's punishment for him talking to me. I wonder how many others have been dumped down here over the years for defying the Order of Dagon. What the hell is this place? It's like some sort of mass grave.
My sanity's not gonna do much better until I leave this fucking hole. So we better get started climbing.
It looks as if scavengers have started picking at the bodies.
This is a normal room. Let's chill out in here for a minute. Maybe catch our breath. All right. Crap.
Everything is dark here. I miss my hair. Cleaning here. Things I don't like.
If I remember correctly, those crabs are like extremely poisonous, so better get by quick.
They lost him on the other side of town.
Yep. I only have 2 antidotes. It's a good thing they only got 2 spots.
And then he escaped into the sewers.
Yeah, that's what I was told.
Then he's already dead. Why all the bothering? We should just go.
Till we hear's different from Marsh himself, we ain't going no place.
We could be here till morn.
You're always whining. Maybe you should take the matter up with the Order of Dagon.
Don't be talking foolish.
Shut up then. We'll never get them with your constant chattering. Did you hear that?
Where is he? I see him.
Hey now.
Take him down.
Back down I go. Did I get hit? Nah, I'll be fine.
I lost him.
Huh. It really is the only way up, unless there's another thing over here. Rather than find out, those crabs are vicious. I used both of my antidotes.
Who's there? Get him!
Get out of my way. I'm a very important person.
Damn! Where did he go?
This crate is blocking the door.
Spread out! Search the area! I've got him! What now?
This crate is blocking the door. This crate is blocking the door.
Lost him.
This crate is blocking the door.
I am now the crate. Now
He's here! What was that?
Oh.
Damn! Where did he go?
Oh, yeah, the winch. Fuck, when do I get a weapon?
It won't open. Miracle cures. More like some con trying to make a fast buck.
Dude, there are bullets everywhere and I can't use a single one.
A decorative vase. Nothing of interest. The radiator's cold. Nothing of interest.
Jack, you're alive. Thank God.
Just barely. The Order has got half this blasted town on my heels.
I warned you, Jack. I told you the Order wouldn't stand to...
Save it, sweetheart. You found anything more on Brian?
He never made it out of town. The Order has him holed up in the old jailhouse until he's needed.
Needed? Needed for what?
Sacrifice, Jack. To Dagon. They'll take him out to Devil's Reef, and he'll never be seen again.
Dagon? Sacrifice? This is crazy talk. Innsmouth's old fishing tales have muddled your mind. But I don't want another death on my conscience. Where's this jailhouse?
It's out the back of the Merchant's Bank, just past the old water tower. We'd better keep off the streets. The tainted are roaming everywhere. There's a secret crypt under the church that leads out to someplace safe. We can use that. My father built it when he was minister.
Okay, get your father and let's go.
I can't. I mean, he wouldn't pledge himself to Dagon. He called it blasphemy. The Order found him and...
Jeez. I'm sorry, Rebecca. Did your father ever show you how to get into this crypt?
No, but he gave me this. I think it'll help.
Found us. We have to leave now.
The church is this way.
We
Follow
know
me.
you're in there, Outfighter.
Come out!
God, help us. We'll have to make a run for it. Follow me, Jack.
I should never come here.
We'll be protected inside.
Take him down.
Follow me, Jack.
Damn it, Rebecca! No!
Damn. I don't know if there's anything I could have done about that. I don't know if I could have been faster or what. There's no going back now. The locals want me dead. That's clear enough. They can't afford to let me get away. Even in the sanctuary of the church, I don't feel safe. Though it looks like Rebecca was right. They're not making any effort to break in like they did at the hotel. I'm gonna miss her. Still, at last, I have a lead on Brian Burnham. Rebecca was convinced he is alive and being held in the town's jailhouse. But where is this jailhouse? According to Rebecca's directions, I need to find the Merchant's Bank and then the water tower in order to reach it. It's easier said than done, though. Those things have me pretty much trapped here. Eventually, one of them may think of burning the place down, or they may overcome their fear of the place and come busting in. I need to find a way. I need to find a secret way out. Becca said her old man's postcard would help, but I don't know. I just hope I don't have to go back through those sewers. There's something down there for sure. I thought it was just another tall tale at first, but I can feel it. And that slime. It was like a trail from something. Something not natural. What did that hick call it? A shoggoth? The Order's grip on the folk in this town is strong, and they'll stop at nothing. Rebecca's murder proves that, and old Zadok looks like they beat him to death for talking to me. I should have left that poor old rummy alone.
Give yourself up, outsider. There's no way out of there.
Alright. How long has it been? About 3 hours. I'll give this place a little once over so we can see what we're looking forward to.
Open these doors, outsider!
Damn. Get out of here.
You can't get away!
It's the minister of the church. He's been hung up and the pulpit is stained with blood.
Okay.
You're trapped. There's no place you can run.
There's a raised section of tiling in the baptismal pool.
Just give yourself up, outsider. The Order will have mercy on your rotten soul. If you're willing to come out now, we'll not gut the gal's carcass. Give yourself up, outsider. There's
I
no
should
way
let
out
the
of
bell
there.
finish ringing first.
Open these doors, outsider!
Okay. Well, I'm gonna call it quits for now. This is fun. This was nice. I missed this game a lot. I'll see if I can't do a little bit of debugging, and maybe on top of that, I might even replay that first intro cutscene, because I don't think it was supposed to look like that. I'll do some testing with the ROM. I'll make sure I can get it working. All in all, none of that really matters. This is a fun game. It's old, but it's good. And if you don't want to emulate it, there is a way you can play it on PC. It's on the Steam page. I'm not playing it that way because you have to fucking put it together manually. The game is so old that you have to download a bunch of stuff and get it working. Now, I heard around you could get some better luck getting it on GOG, which is another legitimate way. You're buying from another person. But for that exact same reason, it could be sketchy and they could cheat you out of it. It's not like buying from Steam where you can just download it. But if you do it that way, from Steam, you have to put in some extra effort to actually get it working. I couldn't figure it out because I'm not super tech savvy. This is the best way for it. And for legal reasons, I do own a tangible physical copy that I can provide if the law need be. But that said, this was fun. A little bit buggy, but still a good time. I hope you all enjoyed. And now comes the part where we have to give thanks. I'd like to give thanks to Derek as well as OO Darla, 4 Jug, 8 Hades, 8 Row, Alicidra, ASMR Miu, Donk7, Denia, DN9N, Drapsnat, Frame Rates, Mark Zink, Regress, Scorpy, L12 or L2, Tarsai, VL Mercy. Thank you all so much for who stopped by. I hope you all enjoyed. Sorry I didn't stream this yesterday, and sorry today's not pathologic. I had a really nasty burn on my hand. It was from steam. So, like, physical, actual steam. Yeah, I burnt myself on some hot steam, and I just really couldn't comfortably play games. So I just ended up sleeping instead, just sleeping through the burn. My hand feels great right now, so it wasn't anything serious. But at the time, it really sucked. Ruined my whole afternoon. But we're cool now. And tomorrow morning, I don't know how soon, we're going to do some more pathologic. All in all, hope you all have a wonderful night. And I will see you tomorrow morning. Good night, everybody.